As the confrontation between the United States and China escalates, is this going to be a war to the finish where ultimately there is one winner? Or do you think that two massive giants and they have to find a way of making peace with each other or living with each other, and the world then gets divided into two blocks? What's your reading over the future world order looks like?
I don't think it's hard to sort of talk about like two blocks coming up as such. I think that a lot of countries from India to Indonesia, the attitude I see is that all these countries want to remain as independent as possible. They don't want to be seen in one camp or the other. So I think that this this battle goes on now. And remember that in America there are still a couple of things which could prevent this war from escalating further. One in the short term is that even these tariffs, there could be some obstruction from the courts about these tariffs. That is still a very live issue. Now, Trump will find some way of doing it, but that may at least reduce the scope of the kind of tariffs he can do. And then, in 18 months' time, you have a midterm election in America, and everything points to the fact that there's an anti-establishment wave still going. So this time the Republicans could lose some of their majority out there, and the Democrats could sort of have some majority out there. That will also put some check and balance back in place. So, as that old line goes, that nothing is permanent, this too shall pass. But I think that enough has been done to at least sow the doubts here that you cannot rely on America all the time, and it is a complete folly to put all your capital into America and ignore the rest of the world. That consensus has been badly shaken.
But it's almost as if Trump's second presidency has become entirely about tariffs. I mean, I don't know what happens from here, but so much disproportionate attention. It almost seems as if that's the wand that he wants to wave, and there's very little talk about anything else.
Yeah, so I think you've hit a great point out here, which is that that's really unfortunate, because if you talk to people in the administration and stuff, they will tell you about how much they've done to close the borders. That they've really, the level of illegal immigration into America has come down significantly, but there's been collateral damage. There are so many people on this trip of mine to India that I've spoken to who are fearful of traveling to America, not knowing what's going to happen at the airports, right? So this collateral, the problem is that even where he's doing some things which are right, of cutting down illegal immigration and stuff, the tactics being used are so heavy-handed that the collateral damage is a lot. So like America, I think tourism is about 2.5% of GDP or something like that, and the bookings are down about 25%. For this season. So there's collateral damage. Why wouldn't you want tourists? But now, because you want to stop illegal immigrants, you've given, like in India we have faced this, and the moment you give the government too much power at any agency, they are bound to misuse it. And that's what's happening in America today as well.